Hey guys, welcome back. Now, I'm just going straight on here to number 3. This is another one. I'm using the same ideas of synthetic division and polynomial zeros and things like that. So I think it fits pretty good into this little sequence. This says the graph of m of x is x cubed plus 3x squared minus 2x minus 4. And it has a 0 at -1. What are the other two zeros of the function? Now, if you'll remember back when we were doing a lot of this, we know every time we divide with synthetic division, we reduce the power of this thing by 1. So in other words, if I divide with synthetic division, I will reduce this to a quadratic. And I can find all the zeros of quadratics. So notice we're given options here of these. Well, if we put this in Desmos, we would know right quick if this is true or not. But I wanted to go through this and do it by hand so you could see. It really isn't much, it really isn't very slow. But okay, so I'm going to set this thing up with synthetic division. And so we're going to divide. And we know this is a 0, so we're not changing any signs. So we're using -1. And we're going to divide that into this polynomial with the coefficients of 1, 3, -2, and -4. And if you remember how this works, you bring this one down and multiply, add, multiply, add, multiply. There's that remainder. It better be 0 because they told me this is a 0, right? All right, now this is quadratic. There's your x squared term, there's your x term, there's the constant term. So we can put it directly into the quadratic formula. And we'll just say x is equal to -b plus or minus square root, almost b squared, which we know is 4, minus 4ac. Oh, messed that up a little bit. All over 2a. Now let's simplify this. So I get -2 plus or minus 4 plus -4 times -4 is 16 plus 4 gives me a 20. And that's all over 2. And this becomes what? -2 plus or minus. All right, 20 is 4 times 5, so that's 2 root 5. 2 root 5 over 2. And this will divide into both of those. So the final answer here would be -1 plus or minus a root 5. And that's how that could be done. That was doing it completely by hand. And that would be option C. Of course, Desmos would work. You could graph this in Desmos, honestly. You're going to see the -1 as a 0. And you could do some kind of approximation with these and pick this out real quick. So even just graphing that with Desmos, you could knock that problem out. Okay? All right. I hope this was helpful.